Okay, Chapter 1. 1165 was fire, peak fiction. Let's dive in and analyze some points. Don't worry, I'll talk about the Haki lore that was revealed, of course. Let's begin. That silhouette in Chapter 1162 was actually Marco's father. His name is Pologram, making Marco the famous explorer Marco Polo. Next, right underneath, Gilbaster is shown having Perona's fruit. Something fitting for his character. Shown also in Oda's early work, Wanted, where he talks to a ghost. So the paneling in the latest chapters was actually really interesting. We don't see panels like these in One Piece very often. First is the panel of the falling pillar. It falls in the direction of reading. The frame includes the whole thing, and the shadowing conveys the volume this enormous mountain has. I could say this panel is almost perfect, only slightly lacking in detail. Then there's Kuma jumping. It's a perfect frame-by-frame sequence. Kuma appears unexpectedly, and the panels stay just long enough to avoid stalling the pacing. Next is the double-page spread with no dialogue. It's good, but the narrower panel of rocks hitting Garp and Roger is perfect. Rocks in the middle is squeezed by their opponents, giving a bit of discomfort, and Garp and Roger are slammed into the walls with massive force. Very good paneling technique. Roger hitting from above and Garp throwing rocks is also very clean and cool. The talking scene has a simple horizontal layout, easy to read. Something negative, by contrast, is the final blow. You can't clearly see rocks, and all you understand is he's hit. Then you see him almost destroyed, but we've already seen the Gorosei and the Holy Knights like this enough times to say, oh, whatever. You don't feel the damage dealt strongly enough. At least that's how I feel. Okay, that's all for the paneling stuff. Now, Haki. Some people overanalyze the scene. All we learn is that Haki has mass, like normal matter. In other words, it has a physical, measurable form. Roger and Garp say armament counters devil fruit powers, and Conqueror's Haki is equal to the defending Conqueror's Haki. So they need to hit with all the Haki mass they can, so they don't lose from straining. But I will talk a bit more about Haki. We have three types: observation, which corresponds to the mind; armament, which corresponds to the body; and conquerors, which corresponds to the soul or spirit. Each one is the key, the energy, of each part. In this chapter, we learn that this energy is really real. Think of it as an exotic substance with physical attributes. So what they say is, give 100% of the Haki of your soul to the attack. What happens after? You probably run out of Haki for some time, just like with Gear 4 Luffy. Or, your very soul is weakened. Now, the most important part, Blackbeard's devil fruit. The dark fruit makes him a darkness man that essentially creates black holes to suck in everything. We know from Vegapunk that the soul has mass, and we know that devil fruits have a soul that lives inside the user. That's how he can nullify them. So if we take into consideration that Haki has mass, I say we could very well see Blackbeard suck Haki out of his opponents. That's all for this video. Next chapter, I believe the spotlight will be back on Harold. I'll try making better quality videos. Dragon was goated. Bye.